Gems, hello, my loves. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Gems, y'all got the village and the bardo, agape and the nectar, and the siren. Gems, the village is the idea that you can't get any bigger than the people around you because the people around you don't want you to be any bigger than they are. And when you see that for what it is, because you see it through the perspectives of many, it's hard to hold other people in the confines of the village when you realize how small the village is. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like, well, I don't know. And I love small towns. I like the cities give me anxiety, like next level. And but like so I lived the majority of my life except for like the past 5 years. Most of my life was in a small town. So like you live in a small town, like you know everybody knows everybody else, like everybody knows everybody's business. It's like what it is, you know what I mean? And you just kind of navigate accordingly. But I feel like also when you are and why I like, like a small town like the one that I'm in is there's a very like a massive community that moves through this area frequently. So like even though you're in a small area, you're still meeting new people all the time and that's pretty sick, but I don't know. I feel like for whatever reason you stepped outside of your community and you saw things through different perspectives. And when you saw them through different perspectives, I think whatever perspective the village had you locked in, I just kind of feel like you don't really feel very locked in it anymore. Because I almost feel like this, like I'm doing it for me, not for you. Well, and that feels like a really big deal because gems, it has been in y'all's read for the better part of forever. Like the idea of loyalty and I'm loyal to this and people looking at you and being like, you sure are. I was listening to music. You sure are loyal, but like, are you aware of what you're loyal to? And I feel like you're finally like far enough removed from the village to like see what it is that you are loyal to. And my God, that can play out in so many ways, because we cling to perspectives that give us identity. And the deeper you cling to an identity, the more like you fight on its behalf. And it's like, it's ironic to me because people who are fighting on behalf of their beliefs are usually the ones who are very like adamantly identified through it. Whereas the people who are actually not as aggressive with their stances are people who are just comfortable with the idea that, there are going to be a lot of different perspectives. Like, I don't have to hate you for your perspective any more than you have to hate me for mine. But like, ignorance is ignorance and truth is truth. And you can only just hope for people to really understand the truth. But if they can't, you can't allow their ignorance to hold you in their place, because nobody with any sense of intelligence is ever going to be held in a place of ignorance. Eventually you'll wake up, right? And I feel like you've been going through that waking up process. But as you do that, I feel like you've become a little bit more confident in yourself. You're feeling, I don't know, I feel like a little bit more relaxed, I feel like instead of being in your head about all of the things and all the people and what are they going to say and what are they going to do and oh my God, the village, like now it's just kind of like I just feel like fuck the village. This makes me happy. Like this calls to me. So I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to do it. I don't know. I just feel like throw it in my fuck it bucket. I don't know. Gems, what are you doing? What are you up to now? Okay, Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and Four of Pentacles. Well, I feel like for you, it just kind of felt like this manipulation, like financial manipulation, social manipulation. You know what I mean? Like people will fuck with your shit. They'll fuck with your ability to like connect with others. They'll fuck with your ability to I don't know, fuck with your money. Just like I just feel like there's fuckery involved with the village. But when you realize that, you take your shit and you leave. And I don't feel like you're taking a lot of shit. I just feel like you're like, all right, well, I'm going to go this way. Because I'm not going to get anywhere in this arena, this village, this whatever. And I feel like the truth is in you, right? Like, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Who do I want to be? What am I trying to do with myself? What calls to me? Follow the call. Okay, gems. Oh, goodness. I hope everyone's doing well, having a lovely day today. Okay, Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, King of Swords, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Well, I feel like whatever direction you're taking, you're cutting ties with things that leave you feeling like you're just holding on to something that like ultimately just wants to toy with you, just wants to hold you in your place. And like I don't know, I don't like it. But Ace of Swords twice, there is a new truth. That is backed with some action. The Knight of Wands is just like ready to go. Ready to make this decision, ready to stand in this action, ready to, I feel like whatever it is that you're like going for, you do it, like, I don't know, maybe you're wanting to collaborate with some people or however that plays out for you. Because I do feel like there are other people involved and it seems to be backed with a lot of action and a lot of truth. There aren't any cups here. This doesn't feel emotional to me. It just feels very like called. I don't know. Called to what? I think called to something that, well, and I think the whole reason for the beginning of the read and that little journey down, like the energies past is because there's been this sense of like loyal to something that like in the end like ended up hurting you. And people around you looking at you and saying, wow, okay, well, you be loyal to that, Captain Loyalty. But like questionable discernment abilities there, like you're smarter than that. You are a Gemini who can assess a million different things in one fell swoop. How can you not see that? Whatever that is for you, because whatever it is, I feel like it's something blatantly obvious where it's like anybody can see it. I don't know how you don't see it. But when you finally see it, I feel like there's a sense of like of an end, of releasing this like death grip loyalty to something that was ultimately like hurting you, and you were hurting yourself on behalf of people who were setting you up to hurt yourself so they could feed off of you. You know, like there's just like a lot of nasty energy there. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like you want to talk about it anymore. I feel like you're ready to go in this new truth. I feel like you've released this. You have something that you want to do on behalf of you. And I feel like also that like independent energy is very much because of the fact that like you're not going to sacrifice yourself for people who aren't willing to do the same for you. Yeah, well, I mean, like, sacrifice is a very big word, isn't it? I mean, like, what does that mean to you as an individual? Because that can mean something different to everyone, right? Like, if you've had to sacrifice opportunities because you were, you know, like giving something up to do something else, you know, and it's just kind of like, well, what opportunities do you keep missing because you're holding on to something that isn't really getting you to where it is that you want to be? I feel like it's wrapped you up in a big old pile of nasty. However it plays out for you. I mean, that could be an organization, a group of people, a job, you know, like your family. I mean, how does it play out for you? But and when you see it from another perspective, I feel like it gives you a truth that sets you to task toward what it is that I think has been calling to you this whole time. And I feel like you were denying this call because you were practicing this loyalty. And it was like, what are you doing? I feel like this, like, what are you doing? Because I feel like snapped into like this sense of truth, honestly, because you've got the Ace of Swords twice, which is a new truth, impressively, you know. But I feel like you have this, the King of Swords twice, the Queen of Swords. There's just high level understanding, a high level of logic, a high level of what it is that you want, why it is that you want it, and I just I feel like a very well established plan on what it is that you're going to do to get that. And I feel like celebration on the other side. So yay for that, gems. Okay, let's do one last card for y'all, and we'll call it a read. The Empty Room. Well, I feel like it's a point of reflection, right? I mean, the empty room. Who am I when no one else is in the room? Queen Jessie Reyes. But I think that's when that epiphany hits, right? When that revelation of truth comes, when you can finally see perspectives outside of the confines of the village. Like the truth shines through, and I just feel like there you go. On your way with your new truth. Well, it does feel very like, I feel like a soldier getting dressed, you know, like their uniforms pressed, like this prepared. The Mystic. Oh, the Empty Room was your last card. Well, anyways, I guess we're going to do the Mystic too. But I feel like you're headed in a direction of awakening. I feel like I want to awaken too. The Awakening. I feel like that was a read, but I don't remember whose read it was. Well, Geminis, I love y'all so much. Thank you for sharing this energy with me. It's good. It's all wonderful. And I love that. I hope that it does resonate with you. If it does, please do give me a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye.